The idea of the multiverse is that depending on certain factors, certain characters and certain events might be different. In this case, let's say that a different family became the main characters of my The Sims 4 playthrough videos. As you can see, this is Aqua. He is a spellcaster, and some of the actions you saw earlier are some of the results of being a spellcaster. Namely, casting a random beam of light, and I'm highlighting this particular family for one of the younger members. This is Mariposa, a child sim. As you can see, she is the offspring of Donna and Dazzle. And as you can see here, a child spellcaster has some magical ability, but as a child, her powers are a little bit more undisciplined and unstable. As a result, you can see the animation that she is not very good at magic. Same for Neptune here, and essentially some other things you can note is that his hair is red, but his mom's hair is blue. And that's kind of the downside for The Sims 4 in regards to hair alterations, because the hairstyle or hair color of Neptune is only limited to a set version. You have like a blondus to black to brown and back to red. Unfortunately, The Sims 4 considers more unorthodox hairstyles like Aqua's blue to be dyed, so it's not going to carry over to later generations. Another thing that might not really be overtly shown for child Sims is the eye color, since I am using spellcaster Sims with their own spellcaster eyes of glowingness. Of course, then we got the older sister here, who is Finn. He is a young adult, like her mom, and necessarily, or technically, I could change her hairstyle to something like her mother's. Just gotta find it here. You have this short hairstyle like her mom, but let's try some other households version or another pack. You have this familiar hairstyle, and since we're here, let's take a look at the Journey to Batu game pack. You got this strange looking red and purple design. Optionally, you can also dye the hair different colors. And here we have a hairstyle for the Realm of Magic game pack. And as you can see, it's a bit more unorthodox compared to her last hairstyle, which makes sense given the magical capabilities of spellcasters in Sims 4. But honestly, this hairstyle kind of makes her look ridiculously old. But if we want to be somewhat, I guess, not as overtly unique about her nature, we can just go back to this Parenthood game pack where it's a long-haired style. And here's another thing I should probably point out. The inheritances that certain Sims can get as offspring. As we can take a look for Mariposa's features, she has slightly darkened skin with freckles, which is reflected by her mother. You have Donna here with freckles on her face with light skin, and you have the father of Mariposa, Dazzle, with no freckles but a significantly darker skin color, which results in, I guess, a chromatic negotiation or a compromise by making Mariposa's skin dark, but not excessively so. Of course, you got Neptune's parentage. You have a very dark-skinned father and a less dark-skinned mother, and I guess the result is this dark-skinned offspring, and the freckles also came from the mother's side of the family. So if we are going by the genetics of this game, Neptune here and Mariposa here, if they create an offspring once they're both young adults, the child will most likely have freckles, and the skin color will probably be slightly darker than Mariposa's. But yeah, this is another dimension or playthrough I've had of this game. And tune in next time where we go back to the C31 Sims and see how they're doing over at Star Wars Land. So please like and subscribe.
Every soul, I follow!